Good afternoon. You have found Rooftop Trombone in the age of COVID-19. Oops, sorry, messing with the camera there. Rooftop Trombone in the age of COVID-19, day number 103. 103 days we've been doing this in a row. Anyway, and we're excited. So my name is Don Bowyer. I'm the Dean of the School of Arts at Sunway University in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And it's a university right over there. I can see it. It's just a couple hundred meters away. Really close if you don't know metric. Let's see. Malaysia has been under a lockdown for 103 days, coming up on 15 weeks. On Tuesday it'll be 15 weeks. Now this lockdown has varied from very strict for the first 7 weeks to less strict for the last 7.5 weeks, and increasingly less strict, and Malaysia has done a fabulous job in terms of taming this virus. 10 or less new cases every day this week. It's just been, it's Sunday. I guess every day this week doesn't mean much. Every day last week. I think going back for like 6 days. And haven't lost a person here in Malaysia to this virus in almost a month. Quite a while now. Anyway, we're excited to be opening things up and be on the right track. Most of all, we're excited because probably, almost for sure, my wife will be back about 48 hours from now. A little less than, she'll be landing a little less than 48 hours from now. So we're excited about that. Anyway, she's been gone in case you're new to this, I whine about that a lot. She's been gone since before the MCO began. She was trying to come back and got stopped. Wasn't allowed into the country once the MCO started. But things are so much better now. They're letting expats like us back into the country, and we're excited. So today, as you know, every day I come out here on my balcony or my rooftop, depending on where the sun is and what it's doing. It's very bright today, by the way, and very warm, like 93 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees Celsius. It's up there today. Very bright sun. Very dry though. It's not so much humidity today as normal. Don't know why I'm telling y'all that. So every day I come out and play 2 or 3 tunes for about 15 minutes of music and talking and tell bad jokes. Today I'm going to do some original. Usually they have karaoke accompaniment or jazz background tracks or something. Today there's no background tracks. In fact, today is not pop music, it's not jazz music, they're original compositions of actually a single original composition of mine that has 6 very short songs in it. And if you've been watching all the way back to day number 1, 2, and 3, I played these 6 songs on the very first day of this MCO. I played 1 of them, and I played 2 more the next day. I was testing my luck at that point to see if the neighbors would be okay with me playing on the rooftop. So I played 1. It's almost like each of them's a minute long. I played 1 on the first day, and I played 2 more on the second day, and then I played the final 3 on the third day, all 6 of them. Today I'm going to do all 6 of them again because I've been meaning to do that. I certainly have a lot more people viewing now. Got the whole, actually it turns out the residents here are not unhappy when I play. So in fact, well, I'll tell you more about the pieces in a second, but before I do, I have to tell you I have a special dedication today to 2 different people. One of them is they're both former colleagues. When I started teaching at the University of Alabama in Huntsville 22 years ago. They were both there and were just terrific in the way that they helped me over the years. And one of them is Miss Charlotte Regnee, who was a voice teacher at that university at that time. And when she retired, I don't remember exactly, 6 or 7 years later, I'm thinking, when she retired, I composed a set of 6 songs for her to sing. It was for soprano and piano, and they're called Silly Rhymes for soprano and piano. They're completely sung, plus the piano. And Charlotte sang them and did a fabulous job, and they've been sung by several other people since then. And they're very short, each one is about a minute long. This past year, I got interested in the lyrics from these songs again, and completely rewrote the songs to not be sung, and to not have a piano part. So these songs are now they're the same 6 silly rhymes, but they're composed for trombone, a trombone player who plays some and speaks the rhymes, and an audience. It's very important that you, the audience, participate in this. And that's why I set up a microphone, because I'm hoping, I should be speaking into it, I'm hoping my neighbors will also participate in the audience participation portion. In fact, I need to turn that up some. So there's audience participation in this. I'll play a little bit of trombone, and then I will speak part of a verse. These are like nursery rhymes kind of thing. So I'll speak the first part of a verse. That's maybe a little too high. I'll speak the first part of a verse and myself, and then I'll point to you for the second time through it, and your job is to speak with me this first part of the verse again. In some of them, there's a second part of the verse that we do together, but in all of them, there is a punchline at the end that I give, and you don't have to repeat that, because the goal is that you might be chuckling at that point and unable to speak. You might be just laughing uproariously. So, these are all about animals. Anyway, back to my dedication. So Charlotte Regnee was the original dedicatee of these silly rhymes, and I know that she still follows these Facebook streams, and so I wanted to shout out to Charlotte and tell her I've redone these pieces, but I won't be singing. I actually took voice lessons with Charlotte for a while, and she's a fabulous teacher, but she couldn't make me a singer. Anyway, so hi Charlotte. The other person I want to dedicate this to was also a colleague at that time, Royce Bowyer, no relation, he spells his name differently. And Royce gifted this trombone to me a few years ago, a number of years ago. Actually, I'm not telling you completely the truth. He did not gift it to me. It was a wedding present. He gifted it to me and my wife, Donna. Donna doesn't play trombone. So anyway, essentially he gifted it to me. And it's a fabulous trombone that is really appropriate for classical music, but less so for jazz. So anyway, these are, like I say, they're not the kind of thing you would think of as classical music if you're not a follower of modern classical music. But I hope you'll see how they do fit in. And I was thinking about this earlier, about dedicating this to the two of them, and I just hope that over the years I've managed to do a little bit positive for the next generation of music teachers that I'm working with now, that's anywhere near as positive as what these two, the knowledge and wisdom that these two gave to me. So this is for you guys, Royce and Charlotte. Anyway, enough talking. I'm going to play these pieces. The first one, as I already explained to you, I'll do a piece of the rhyme, and then you do a piece. And there's playing in between. But the rhymes are very short. You can remember them for just a few seconds. This first one is called Merle the Squirrel. It's about a squirrel whose name was, guess what his name was? His name was Merle. It's about Merle the Squirrel. So, here we go. I still hear a little bit of a hum on this mic. And I know you don't need the microphone, but my neighbors across the balcony might need it. Okay, Merle the Squirrel. The Earl of Burl was a squirrel named Merle, who had a bushy tail that would not curl. Together, the Earl of Burl was a squirrel named Merle, who had a bushy tail that would not curl. He did not care his tail was just a lump of hair. He did not care his tail was just a lump of hair. Until he met the girl squirrel, Pearl. That is Merle the Squirrel. And you see how it works now with the audience participation, the call and response thing. Okay? This next one is called Belle, the Gazelle. And it is, of course, about a gazelle named Belle and her friend Ryan. And you'll learn about Ryan. Belle and Ryan have had kind of a dysfunctional relationship. Anyway, I'll give you the lyric. Belle, the gazelle, wasn't feeling very well when she heard what her friend had to tell. Belle, the gazelle, wasn't feeling very well when she heard what her friend had to tell. You know, I've been trying. Said Ryan, the lion. An all red meat diet. Oh well. You see, Belle is a gazelle, and her friend is a lion, and her lion has a new diet that's only red meat. You see what happened there? I swore years ago I would never explain my jokes again, but I do it every time. I'm sorry. Tony the Pony is our next critter. This next one is about Tony the Pony and a young woman named Joni. Hi! Sorry, I was thinking about a different one. That's right, Tony the Pony. The accent of Tony the Pony was phony, and everyone knew it but Joni. The accent of Tony the Pony was phony, and everyone knew it but Joni. The accent of Tony the Pony was phony, and everyone knew it but Joni. The accent of Tony the Pony was phony, and everyone knew it but Joni. The accent of Tony the Pony was phony, and everyone knew it but Joni. The accent of Tony the Pony was phony, and everyone knew it but Joni. Who thought it was sweet when he said, would you care for a bite to eat? But he only ever fed her baloney! I'm not going to explain that. Tony the Pony. Okay, number 4 here today. These are not in the same order, by the way, that you did them, Charlotte, if you're listening. In fact, I rearranged them for today, but I'll explain that later. I won't explain that. It's not important. Anyway, number 4 today is a monkey in the zoo. A monkey in the zoo by the name of Bobby Sue had an uncle of 102. A monkey in the zoo with me by the name of Bobby Sue had an uncle of 102. She asked him, "Does it hurt to be older than dirt and to be a monkey's uncle too?" You see, Bobby Sue is a monkey. Therefore, her uncle is a monkey's uncle. Yeah. You know, again, I'm not going to explain these anymore. Number 5. See, there's only 2 more. They're only about a minute apiece. Didn't I tell you that? Number 5 is called Donna the Iguana. Now, I wrote these lyrics years ago, and this music, not so long ago, but the lyrics I wrote years ago. But somehow they are a little bit frightening in context of today. Because if you've been following along, you know that my wife is named Donna, and that she's finally has permission to come back. And you may or may not know this, but she's going to get on her first flight in about an hour and a half. Well, it's going to take off in just over an hour and a half. I hope she gets on it before that. And then she's got another flight, and then a long wait, and then another flight, and another long wait, and then another flight. And she'll be here. And there, we're very optimistic now. Let me just say, we're optimistic. She's going to make it. But as you'll see from the lyrics to this, they are not meant to jinx that trip for her. This is a different trip that we're referring to. So Donna the Iguana. Donna the Iguana said that she was gonna get some sun and fun in Tijuana. Donna the Iguana said that she was gonna get some sun and fun in Tijuana. But when she missed her flight in the middle of the night, she knew she'd have to wait till mañana. Donna the Iguana. She's not going to miss her flight. I'm confident of that. Okay, final piece here. Claire the Bear. And this is about a bear named Claire, as you might have already guessed. And Claire has a rather embarrassing, see what I did there? Embarrassing situation going on here. And, well, I hope you enjoy it. You'll hear about it. Claire the Bear went up the stair to look for something that she could wear. Together, Claire the bear went up the stair to look for something that she could wear. But she found nothing clean, and later was seen with her little bare bottom bare. Claire the bear, her little bare bottom. Yeah, you get it? I'm with you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for being here this afternoon. It's been a lovely Sunday afternoon. The clouds came out for a minute, but now they're gone again. It's in my eyes again. Anyway, I'll be right here again tomorrow, Monday, day number 104. And then I have a special event scheduled for Tuesday night, the 30th of June, the last day of June. The 15th, the end of the 15th week of our MCO, and my last day of doing these daily programs, because I've just run out of time on weekdays for the most part. But for that special final show, I won't be here at the apartment. I'll be somewhere else with a different view that I think you'll appreciate. Hope you can join me on Tuesday. I hope you can join me tomorrow also. Anyway, I'll give you an update tomorrow on those flights, which will still be going on in Donna's world. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.